Why we are having more thunderstorms and flooding? The increase in floods and thunderstorms can be attributed to a variety of factors, most notably climate change. Here's a breakdown of the key reasons. Warmer atmosphere. A warmer atmosphere caused by increased greenhouse gas emissions can hold more moisture. This leads to more intense and frequent rainfalls, which can cause flooding. Rising sea levels. As global temperatures rise, glaciers and ice caps melt, contributing to higher sea levels. This can lead to coastal flooding, particularly during storms. Changes in weather patterns. Climate change is altering global weather patterns, leading to changes in the frequency, intensity, and location of thunderstorms and other extreme weather events. Increased intensity of storms. There is evidence suggesting that climate change is making storms more intense. This can lead to more severe thunderstorms with heavier rainfall. Melting snow and ice. In regions with seasonal snow and ice, warmer temperatures can lead to faster and earlier melting, which can overwhelm rivers and lead to floods. These factors, often interconnected, contribute to the observed increase in the frequency and severity of floods and thunderstorms around the world. Addressing these issues involves both mitigating climate change and adapting our infrastructure and land use practices to better handle these extreme weather events. What is global warming? Global warming refers to the long-term increase in Earth's average surface temperature due to human activities, primarily the emission of greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide. These gases are released by burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrial processes, and they trap heat in the atmosphere, creating a greenhouse effect. How global warming affects the Earth? Global warming, caused by the increase in greenhouse gases in the Earth's atmosphere, leads to a variety of problems that affect the planet in several ways. Rising temperatures. The most direct effect of global warming is an increase in global average temperatures. This can lead to more frequent and severe heat waves, affecting human health, agriculture, and natural ecosystems. Melting ice and rising sea levels. The warming climate causes polar ice caps and glaciers to melt, contributing to rising sea levels. This can lead to coastal erosion, increased flooding in coastal regions, and can threaten low-lying islands and communities. Extreme weather events. Global warming is associated with increased frequency and severity of extreme weather events such as hurricanes, floods, droughts, and wildfires. These events can have devastating effects on communities, economies, and ecosystems. Ocean acidification. The absorption of increased levels of CO2 by the world's oceans is causing them to become more acidic. This acidification can harm marine life, particularly organisms with calcium carbonate shells or skeletons, like corals and some shellfish. Impact on wildlife and habitats. Changing climate conditions disrupt the habitats of many species, making it difficult for them to survive. This can lead to shifts in species distributions and can threaten biodiversity. Agricultural impacts. Global warming can affect agriculture through changes in temperature, rainfall patterns, and the frequency of extreme weather events. This can impact crop yields, food security, and the livelihoods of farmers. Human health risks. Increased temperatures and changes in climate patterns can exacerbate health problems like heat stroke, and can also lead to the spread of diseases, as the habitats of disease-carrying insects like mosquitoes expand. Economic impacts. The effects of global warming can have significant economic implications, including costs associated with damage from extreme weather events, loss of productivity in agriculture, and health-related expenses. Social and political challenges. The impacts of global warming can exacerbate social inequalities and potentially lead to political instability. For example, resource scarcity and habitat loss can lead to displacement of people and conflicts over resources. How can we reduce global warming? Reducing global warming involves a comprehensive approach that includes international cooperation, policy changes, technological innovation, and individual actions. Here are key strategies to address this challenge. Reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Switch to renewable energy. Transition from fossil fuels to renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and hydroelectric power. Increase energy efficiency. Improve energy efficiency in buildings, transportation, and industries. This can be achieved through better insulation, energy-efficient appliances, and smarter manufacturing processes. Carbon capture and sequestration. Implement technologies to capture carbon dioxide emissions from industrial processes and power generation, and store it underground or use it in other applications. Sustainable transportation. Electric vehicles, EVs, promote the use of EVs to reduce emissions from the transportation sector. Public transportation and carpooling encourage the use of public transport systems, biking, walking, and carpooling to reduce individual carbon footprints. Forestation and reforestation. Planting trees and restoring forests can absorb CO2 from the atmosphere. Protecting existing forests is also crucial to maintain their role as carbon sinks. Sustainable agriculture. Implement farming practices that increase carbon storage in soil, reduce methane emissions from livestock, and minimize the use of nitrogen-based fertilizer that produce nitrous oxide. Reduce waste and promote recycling. Minimizing waste and enhancing recycling efforts can reduce methane emissions from landfills and lower the carbon footprint of products. Promote climate-friendly policies. Governments can implement policies like carbon pricing, subsidies for renewable energy, and regulations that limit emissions from industries. International cooperation. Climate change is a global issue and requires international collaboration through agreements like the Paris Agreement, where countries commit to reducing their carbon emissions. Educate and raise awareness. Public education and awareness about climate change and its impacts can motivate individuals and communities to adopt more sustainable lifestyles. Invest in climate research and innovation. Continued investment in scientific research and innovation can lead to new technologies and strategies to combat global warming more effectively. Individual actions, such as reducing energy consumption, choosing sustainable products, and advocating for policy changes, can collectively make a significant impact. It's a shared responsibility, requiring efforts from governments, businesses, communities, and individuals worldwide. Thanks for watching.